Palantir update here on the 21st. So this has been a good trading opportunity the last couple of days. Of course, it's plunged very hard. It went down basically, what is that, like a little bit over 20% in the last week or so. And so this is a great spot to start scaling in. I had an average of 150. It came all the way down here to 143. But I wasn't really worried that much considering RSI was pretty oversold, and I was prepared to add more down here with this big of a move. This is not going to just go, straight down to 100 bucks straight. So it was a good spot to scale in down here. Plus, it was pretty much an extension of a fifth wave. You go down on smaller time frames. So overall, I think this is the end of an A wave right here. It's very overextended for such a big move. And we got the retracement back up here to 157. And I was out somewhere around 155. I kept a few for up here at 157 to fill this gap. I currently own a little bit. And the reason I own a little bit is I think we're going to retrace more. I don't think you're going to get this move right here. Some people probably are thinking this is going to happen. I don't think this is going to happen. I think that more than likely the A wave is finished. And what's going to happen from here is you're going to retrace all the way back up here to 171. There's a gap here at 173. And I think it could happen a few different ways. I'm a little bit bearish overall in the market going into Powell. I think that Powell could be hawkish tomorrow overall. And my general thoughts in the overall market are, we'll see. I could be wrong about this, but I'm thinking down tomorrow. I'm thinking SPY could hit low 630s. There is a gap at 623. That's possible too, but I think it's unlikely. I think it's low 630s. There's a gap at 632. And so with Palantir, going with this, the thoughts on this, I'm looking for something, maybe a pullback to the low 150s, maybe up here to 160. Something like that is what I'm looking for on Palantir, back up here to 170. And from there, I'm expecting more downside. So I'm looking for something like that overall. So I don't think it's a bad thing to own this right here. I think this is actually a really good play to own. I did take profit. I do have some sold puts on this. I still have a few shares. But if we come down here to the low 150s, I'll be re-adding pretty heavily. And what I don't like about this, though, yet, is we don't really have any divergence on this time frame right here. I would like to see RSI plunge down here, break this low, and then come down here to like 150. So we'll see if we get it tomorrow. So if this goes like that, and RSI on the daily makes one more low, there you go. You got bullish divergence. And then you're just looking for a move up here to this box between 171 and 181. Overall, though, that's just going to be a B wave. I don't think that we're going to see another. I don't think you're going to get this to new highs. I think that's going to come in the future for sure. And I do think this is probably a fourth wave. Could be the end of the first wave too. I haven't really, honestly, I've been focusing on the short term a lot. It could be the end of the first wave as well. But this move right here, I'm expecting it to be an ABC move. Regardless, just know that this is not the bottom. There's going to be at least another move down, unless you get some kind of running flat. If you get something like this, then okay, maybe it's the bottom. But more than likely, you're going to see a new low on this. Where could that low go? So let's say we go back up here to 170. Be looking at something down here around like 128. all the way down here to potentially 120, 128 to 120. There is a gap down here at 96. I don't think you're going to make it there, though. I don't think that's going to happen. Let's see where the weekly is. And it's possible you don't even make it below this weekly 20. So the weekly 20 is right here at 133. So it's possible you just get something like this and hit that, and then we go up. So overall, I'm still bullish on Palantir long term. What else I'm going to be watching? I'm going to be watching this weekly RSI as well. I would like for this to plunge below 52 and then hold overall 66. Shouldn't be that hard to do. And that'd be my cue to go long. On the daily, I mean, it looks completely fine to me. Sounds crazy. Some people think we hit the top, but I think this will be fine long term after a bounce and a lower low. So to sum it all up, I think being long here is perfectly fine, all the way to 170 to 180. After that, I want to be out, though. I am not going to be comfortable being long above this area because you're going to have some divergences that need to work themselves out, and I just see this as an A wave overall. So look for this pattern. Short term, this would be the pattern that I'm looking for, something like that. So that's all I got for right now. Palantir is a buy right here, but you could see something down around the low 150s, maybe a little bit lower tomorrow. I do not think you're going to see a lower low unless I'm completely wrong and for some reason Powell tanks the market like 5% tomorrow, which that would be kind of the that would just be the random scenario that you can't really predict, I guess. Because if you look at SPY here, this would have to be, so like let's say tomorrow something crazy happens and you get a spike down here to 602. That's definitely possible because I see this as a 5-wave move down potentially. So if that were to happen, then of course I'm probably going to be wrong on Palantir. This will probably tank down here farther. But on the probability side, I would say you're looking here at like 630-ish. Maybe the 50 down here at 624. So be prepared for that. Look for a higher low here to buy and then run it up here to 170, and then that's when you want to sell. That's it for this video. Leave me a comment, like, subscribe for more updates, and I'll catch you in the next video.